Racist HOA Karen tries to steal my security cameras, doesn't know I caught her trespassing. The screen flickered to life, revealing an empty driveway. Seconds later, it went dark. I blinked, confused. My phone buzzed with an unfamiliar notification. Camera offline. A chill ran down my spine as I realized someone had tampered with our home security system. In the quiet suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, a young couple's dream of a new beginning was about to collide with an unseen force. Malik and Imani Jeffries, full of hope and ambition, had just moved into the prestigious Harvey Hill community. Little did they know, their presence would unravel a web of prejudice that had long been woven into the fabric of this seemingly idyllic neighborhood. This is not just a story of a house or a community. It's a tale that exposes the raw nerves of racial tension in modern America. As we peel back the layers of this shocking ordeal, we'll witness how a simple act of moving into a new home became a battleground for justice, revealing the insidious nature of discrimination that still lurks behind manicured lawns and picket fences. What transpired in Harvey Hill would not only change the lives of the Jeffries family forever, but would also send ripples through the community, challenging long-held beliefs and forcing a reckoning with the ghosts of the past. Prepare yourselves for a journey that will make you question the very foundations of what we call neighborly behavior and community spirit. As we unravel this tale, ask yourselves, how far would you go to defend your right to live peacefully in your own home? And at what point does silence in the face of injustice become complicity? Before we continue, tell us where you're watching from in the comment section, and don't forget to like, comment, and hit the subscribe button for more of these gripping stories. Malik and Imani Jeffries, a young black couple in their early 30s, arrive at their new home in the Harvey Hill community, their faces beaming with excitement and hope. Malik, a dedicated community center director, and Imani, an aspiring novelist, see this move as a fresh start and a step towards their American dream. As they unload boxes from their moving truck, they take in the manicured lawns and stately homes that line the street. The neighborhood exudes an air of affluence and history, with its grand Southern-style architecture and perfectly trimmed hedges. The community of Harvey Hill, nestled in the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia, carries a weighty historical significance. Named after Confederate General Daniel Harvey Hill, the neighborhood stands as a testament to the complex and often troubled history of the American South. As Malik and Imani settle in, they're approached by their next-door neighbor, Karen Drexler. At first glance, Karen appears friendly, offering a practiced smile as she introduces herself as the president of the Harvey Hill Homeowners Association. However, her demeanor quickly shifts. Karen's initial interaction with the couple is laced with microaggressions. She refuses to shake Malik's hand and makes a pointed comment about not keeping cash in her home. As she speaks, her eyes dart between the couple and their belongings, her smile never quite reaching her eyes. Malik, ever the optimist, tries to brush off Karen's behavior. He shares with Imani his excitement about the proximity to the community center where he works. He envisions hosting neighborhood events and becoming an integral part of Harvey Hill's social fabric. Imani, more perceptive to the undercurrents of Karen's behavior, feels a growing sense of discomfort. Despite her initial attempts to be friendly with Karen, she can't shake the feeling that something is amiss. As she unpacks her writing desk, she wonders if moving to Harvey Hill was the right decision. The next day, Imani notices Karen adjusting a security camera on her property, its lens pointed directly at their home. The action sends a chill down Imani's spine, and she begins to question the true nature of their new neighbor and the community they've joined. How will Karen's initial behavior impact Jeffries' new life in Harvey Hill? Karen Drexler's harassment of the Jeffries family intensifies, creating an increasingly hostile environment. She installs security cameras pointed directly at their home, a clear invasion of privacy. 1-3. This action not only makes Malik and Imani feel constantly watched, but also serves as a constant reminder of the racial tension brewing in their new neighborhood. Karen attempts to weaponize her position as president of the Harvey Hill Homeowners Association against the Jeffries. At a meeting, she brings up perceived infractions by the couple, including Malik's marijuana use and alleged noise complaints. However, her thinly veiled racist remarks shocked the other board members, who refused to take action against the Jeffries family. The situation reaches a boiling point during the Jeffries housewarming party. Karen, having convinced Imani to invite her in a false show of reconciliation, attends the gathering. Her presence immediately creates tension, and she soon offends the guests with racist comments, including suggesting that if Black Americans are unhappy, they should go back to Africa. The party ends in chaos as Malik is forced to ask Karen to leave. Karen's tactics take a dangerous turn when she falsely accuses a group of innocent Black teenagers of harassment. She calls her brother, Officer Mike Wind, who arrives and arrests the teens despite video evidence proving Karen's claims false. This incident highlights the systemic racism within law enforcement and the dangers of weaponizing police against people of color. In a shocking abuse of power, Officer Mike Wind pulls Malik over while driving home from work. Finding no evidence of wrongdoing, Wind plants marijuana in Malik's car and arrests him after a physical altercation. This blatant act of racial profiling and evidence tampering demonstrates the depths of corruption within the local police force and the extent of Karen's influence. How will the Jeffries family respond to this blatant abuse of power and racial discrimination? The Jeffries family, pushed to their limits by Karen's relentless harassment, decide to take decisive action. They hire Charles Wright, a prominent civil rights attorney known for his successful track record in discrimination cases. Wright immediately files a lawsuit against the Harvey Hill Homeowners Association, Karen Drexler, and Officer Mike Wind, citing multiple violations of civil rights laws and abuse of power. As news of the lawsuit spreads, the community's reaction is swift and decisive. Many residents, previously silent out of fear or indifference, come forward with their own stories of Karen's discriminatory behavior. The HOA board, facing mounting pressure and potential legal repercussions, votes to dismiss Karen as president. Enraged by her dismissal and the community's rejection, Karen's behavior becomes increasingly erratic and dangerous. In a desperate final act, she breaks into the Jeffries home late one night, armed and clearly unhinged. A violent confrontation ensues, with Imani bravely defending herself against Karen's attack. The altercation ends with Karen's arrest, finally putting an end to her reign of terror. In the wake of these events, the truth about Officer Mike Wind's corrupt practices comes to light. Malik is released from custody, and the city issues a formal apology for the wrongful arrest and the systemic racism that allowed it to happen. The Jeffries family receives substantial compensation for their ordeal, acknowledging the emotional trauma and violation of their civil rights. In a powerful symbol of change, Imani Jeffries is elected as the new president of the Harvey Hill Homeowners Association. Her first act is to propose renaming the community after civil rights icon John Lewis, a move that receives overwhelming support from residents. This renaming serves as a public rejection of the community's Confederate namesake and a commitment to a more inclusive future. What lasting impact will this incident have on the Harvey Hill community and beyond? The story of Malik and Imani Jeffries is not just a tale of personal triumph over adversity. It's a stark reminder of the work that still needs to be done in communities across America. Their experience in Harvey Hill, now proudly known as the John Lewis community, serves as both a warning and a beacon of hope. As we conclude this journey, I urge you, our viewers, to look closely at your own neighborhoods. Are their voices being silenced? Injustices being overlooked? It's easy to believe that racism is a thing of the past, but as we've seen, it can lurk behind the most unassuming facades. Speak up. Challenge discriminatory practices when you see them. Engage with your local government and homeowners associations to ensure they represent all residents fairly. Remember, silence in the face of injustice is complicity. The Jeffries story also highlights the incredible power of community support. When neighbors stood together against discrimination, they changed the course of their community's future. This solidarity reminds us that positive change is possible when people unite for a common cause. As Imani Jeffries said in her first address as HOA president, our community is only as strong as the bonds between us. Let's build a neighborhood where everyone feels at home, regardless of the color of their skin. In the end, the transformation of Harvey Hill into the John Lewis community stands as a testament to what can be achieved when we confront our past, acknowledge our mistakes, and commit to building a better future together. So, I leave you with this question: what will you do to ensure that your community is one of inclusivity, justice, and mutual respect? The power to make a difference lies in your hands. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more of this story.